Yeah, he took some punishment in those first 2 overs. He was very wide at Sehwag, so he's looking now to bowl much straighter, but there's not much margin there. If you just go slightly too straight, then Sehwag can use the pace, whatever pace there is there, and lance it away down to fine leg. No fieldsman there. Another boundary to Sehwag, his 7th. And India motoring on, 78 for 1 into the 13th over.
Just enough. Can't bowl there. Down the leg side, and fine leg is wide. So that's 4 to Gambhir.
Yeah, added problem for the bowler now with a left-hander and a right-hander at the crease. He's not had great control over his line as it is, but now with left-handed Gambhir in.
Spin from both ends. It's going to be Abdul Razak. Sehwag smites it. And that is a massive 6 to bring up his 50. He does like the flamboyant shot, and that is a 6 to bring up his half-century here. The opening 50 of the ICC Cricket World Cup.
Minimum of 50, but maximum result. What a shot from Virendra Sehwag. He is looking in a prime form. Just a touch forward, and bang, out she goes into the second tier. You mentioned about the opposition feeling that they have a chance to pick up Virendra Sehwag early in the innings. But if he bats on for a while, the way he has done so far, then he starts to look very dangerous. Because then the opposition captain especially will feel whether he would have opted to bat first and put the runs on the board first, and then rule at the Indian team. That's chipped over quite nicely by Gautam Gambhir. Will pick up 2 more runs.
You've got to understand that Bangladesh will attack at critical times through the spinners. Gautam Gambhir is the man on strike. The off spinner is coming round the wicket. Right through the tournament in this World Cup coverage, you'll see on the info bar at the bottom of your screen all the information that you need. Now you see the P2 that has been crossed out to just inform you that the second power play was taken by the fielding team and was used up. So just the one power play remaining. It's in the air, but just over that fielder at mid-wicket. Was that intentionally played, or had he mistimed that shot?
I think it's a case of mistiming here, Sanjay. The ball just not coming onto the bat. And look at that, how low it had hit the bat of Virendra Sehwag, and just dying very close to the outstretched hand of the fielder there, Shakib Al Hasan.
Does play that shot often, Gautam Gambhir. Oh, he slipped. Got to feel for the fielder there. He was going to use his left foot to stop the ball. But before he could do that, just lost his foothold.
Yeah, Mahmudullah Riyad will be quite disappointed. He was running to his left, and just before he wanted to dive, look at that right foot, just give way. I think it's a huge achievement for Bangladesh to host such a big event like ICC Cricket World Cup in the year 2011. They've come in big numbers, and one should also not forget that the hype up to the World Cup, the series that they played before the World Cup, was fantastic. He's chopped away. He'll pick up a single. They played a series that is a full-strength New Zealand squad. They came out at the top, winning the series 4-0. Mind you, there was no Mashrafi Murtaza, no Tamim Iqbal.
I think this is off the bat, and it's gone fine too. Gambhir would want to come back for the third. No, so just 2 runs on that occasion. 22 was gone. It's 141 for 1. He's found the gap. Beautiful shot. Found the gap with precision.
And he played it so late. Waited for the ball to do its bit and then brought his bat. Have a look at that. He waited for the ball to turn. There was a little bit of turn, and he played it almost off the wicket-keeper's glove. He looked a little bit vulnerable. but not now. I think he's set his stall for 100.
Good running on that occasion. And it was Gambhir who was really sprinting towards the danger end. Gone! Just the breakthrough Bangladesh needed. Surprising Gambhir. The ball just skidding off the pitch. Also may have just kept a little low, but completely misread it. The crowd erupts.
I just got the impression maybe he was trying to run the ball down to third man. Let's have a look when he tried to do that. No. In fact, he was trying to play the flick shot, and he's got out in similar fashion earlier as well. Doesn't always cover the ball, and he's making the walk back. 39, 152 for 2.
The new kid on the block for India. Every time a spinner has looked to push the ball, it's tended to keep low. And as Gavaskar mentioned, looking to work it on the onside without really covering his wickets.
He's just trying to push the ball away for a single, and
they've lost 2 big wickets, Tendulkar, Gambhir, but you can still say that there is a lot of batting ability left and class as well. Abdul Razak, one of the key players for the Bangladesh team. He's one of the 4 or 5 key players that Bangladesh have, along with Shakib Al Hasan, Tamim Iqbal. Mohammedullah is another very important cog in their wheel.
For a couple of boundaries, and he was taken off.
It's up in the air, but there's a huge gap on the leg side. Well done. Good footwork. Rubel Hussain does a very good job in the deep.
Yes, he had to run a fair distance to get there. Didn't quite middle it. And that's good work by the quick.
Now this time he's hit that with a little more power. Same direction. Make sure he gets a boundary. The second attempt.
Well, because Virender Sehwag has been using his feet so well, Abdul Razak is not really tossing the ball up, pitching it short. Virender Sehwag very cleverly waiting on to the back foot.
7 runs of that over. It's 160 for 2.
He certainly is, and obviously he's trying to make up for the fact that his opening partner Sachin Tendulkar was run out. A mix-up of sorts. Sehwag was watching the field up, didn't see Tendulkar come running down. So maybe trying to score his partner's runs as well.
Well, I heard you ask Sanjay Sani about how Sachin would react in the dressing room at being run out. I think he's played a lot of cricket now, and I think he's experienced enough. He won't really react, but I can imagine what would have happened in school cricket if Vinod calmly ran him out on beyond 200. There might just have been a different reaction.
Well, that is poor cricket from Bangladesh. Was a wide ball and then giving away an overthrow. They don't need to do that. There really was no need. The single was always on.
That's a good strike. He's found the gap and will get the boundary as well. Could stride forward to meet the ball on the half volley and put it away.
Yes, nice juicy half volley, but it still has to be put away. And Kohli has done it in style. He's a form player for India. He's been scoring plenty of runs in limited overs cricket, so he's the in-form player.
Lucky. Desperate dive, not good enough. Inside edge, missing the stumps.
I needed a little bit of luck, and just a little bit of that inside edge. On a bad day, it would have gone on to the stumps. He signaled for
fine shot. Slowly but surely getting into his stride here, Virat Kohli, and that's a good effort. 3 runs comfortably taken. All over the place. Short, he is bowled too few deliveries on the good length area, and his figures show that. He's bowled 5 overs for 46. It's 188 for 2.